Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to this new tutorial. And in this tutorial we are going to look about this hand playing with the cards and this creative animations and everything I used to make with the scratch without having any third-party plugins. And let's look into this breakdown of this tutorial. Okay, and this is the project file of this tutorial, and I will give you this project file link in the Google Drive description, and you can download in the description, and you can file the source file and the assets which I use it here. And okay, and one more thing, and just look at this pre-comp here. Let's enter this pre-comp, and here I used to keep it in quarter mode for speed rendering. And here we can see here I used some illustration files, and here this is the illustrator I created in the illustration. And I will share you this illustration file as well in the source file and the assets. Okay, and I divided into different layers, and I imported these illustration file into this so okay, and let's look at and from here. And basically you can see here this is the pre-comp, and once you remove this track mat and once you disable this one, and here what I made is actually this is basically a wave wrap. With the help of this wave wrap we can see some animations like this, some wave like animation. And once unsolo it, and here what I made means this is the pre-comp, and once you can solo here, and this is the hand. This is something like related to the hand collar. I used the alpha inverted mat so that we can see this wave wrap cuts this one, and we can see some amazing animation over here. And we can see here this is amazing animation we achieved. Okay, and about these things and this shape layer, and we can discuss it later. And coming to here, first we can see about this hand, and this is the hand. Once you can solo, and this is the hand. And I applied some drop shadow, you can see, and we can go to this drop shadow settings. And here this is the drop shadow. I applied some drop shadow with some like the angle of 120 degrees and the distance of 30 distance value, and the spread is 0 and the size is 1. Okay, and once what we have to do is we can enter into this hand composition, and here we can see something we have. So let's look at, and what we have to do is this is the hand, main hand, and we don't have any animation over here, leave it like that. And this is the nail one, and here what we have to do is I used to give some glint effect like this. So what this glint effect means, if you clearly observe this animation, from the nails we can find some glint effects over here on this nail and this nail. How I made means I duplicated this nail, and I give some alpha mat over there. That's it, and it's very simple. And the same thing I applied on the other nail also. Okay, alright, and coming to here, and here we can see some of the shape layers. And so with the help of what is the shape layers means, I used to take the shape layer and I disabled the fill over here. We can't find fill here, only we used to have the stroke, see. And I used to take the trim paths, and I give some animation like this. And this animation is the looping animations for 10 seconds, like it's going front and coming back like that. I made it into 2 copies. And coming to here, I used to take something else called tapper. We can see tapper here, and this is the start length. And if you can increase this tapper, you can see it will become more lean. And this is the start length, and this is the end length. Okay, you can give your own values. It depends upon how good it is looking in the hand. Okay, alright, and we finished this hand part, and let's go back to the main composition. And in the before I used to say we can discuss it later. This is actually something called a star effect. You can see star effect, and how I made means actually go to the content here. I used to take the polyester. Okay, and here the polyester, you can see you can increase this one. Like if you want to increase more number of points, you can increase, but for star number 4 is enough. And here, just after finishing this glint effect, just you can see there is just I used to keep some star type glowing effect, so just it will give you more effectiveness for this scene. Okay, alright, and hope you understand up to this point. And coming to here, just one thing just you don't forget, just I used to give some animation for this hand. Just what type of animation is, just it's a puppet pin animation, just you can see. And if you once turn on this mesh, and you can see, and just I used to take some 5 puppet points, just I used to animate those finger hands. You can see just like fingers are moving. Just when we in real life, just if the person when we play the card game, just we can animate our fingers like this in the same way. Just I animated. It's a very simple animation, just you don't need to worry. And one more thing here, don't apply any expressions over here. Mostly in the puppet pins, the expressions, loop out expressions won't work here. Just you need to copy and paste this keyframes manually. Okay, alright, and now what we have to do is just, and this is the one, just we can see, and this is the shape layer. So just we can look at this one, and so, and we are going to look this card. So basically this is the main card, and just as I shown you, and this card, this is the card only, just this is the vector layer. And coming to here, just we can discuss it later. And coming to here, just we have some clouds here. Just I animated these clouds, and once look at into this one and this frames, and just here we can see, and this is the shape. Just I used to draw this shape like cloud shape. And here also the same, just I used to give the some wave wrap effect. Now you can see, just here the wave wrap settings, you can see the wave height is 72, and here the style is, just I used to keep it in sine, and the wave width is 165, and the direction is 90. Okay, and just go and make it one more thing. Just once you remove this one, basically just I used to keep this one, I used to make this like this, means just here, just you may see here, basically this is the circle. Just I used to add the wave wrap here, and just I used to take the dark color solid over here, and I used to cut it this one. Okay, alright, and now we've achieved this cloudy type animation. And here just what I would do is just I used to give some stroke animation. Okay, that's it, and that is about this one. And let's go to this one, and here what I would do is just I used to duplicate these clouds to 3 times. Here just we can see this, here we can see one cloud, and here we can see one cloud, and here we can see one cloud. And just I used to alpha matte this one with this card only. Okay, and this one is actually here. And one more thing here, just here this card is having some animation, no, and we have to link this, we have to link all these layers to this card one, because this card is having some rotating animation. See, and if you unlink this one, just, and that layers won't follow this one. And just if you see here, see here this cloud is not following this card. So to remove this error, just what we have to do, just we need to link this one. Okay, alright, and now what we have to do is just we need to discuss about something here. Just we can see some grunge type of overlay animation over here. Just once if you click this composition, just I used to tell you just how I made. So basically this is the one texture, just I used to, and this composition size is around some 10 frames. Okay, and don't give more than that. And here just I used to split this one into 10 frames, and just I used to give different positions and different rotations. And now you can see just we used to have, and I used to pre-comp this one. And just what I used to do is just we used to give something else. Just go to the time and enable time remapping, and here we can see the two keyframes, and under this keyframes just we have to give this expression loop out ping pong. So and it will give, and this animation will continuously loop until how much time you have taken. Okay, and I used to take here 11 seconds. Okay, and one more thing, and just this is the post resistance. Just I used to give some, reduce the frame rate, and here the frame rate is 15. And these coming to here, just I reduce the color correction just once you see, and without the curves just you can see. And we used to have some disturbance in noise type of animation. Now it's ready, and just what we have to do is just we need to bring this over here, and we need to apply some alpha matte to this card. So alright, and we used to keep it as an add mode. Just if you apply the normal mode, and it will give you the dark color, and just I don't want it, just I need to keep it as an add mode. Okay, and now once unsolo all these things, hope you understand everything this about this card. And what we have to do is just we need to think about the other one. Just on the other card, just we used to have something like the stars. Okay, and how I achieve result means just once we can go to the stars composition, and here we can see just I used to take this shape layers of stars. Just I used to take nearly 16 copies of stars, and I used to place it here, and I used to place it a little bit like this is not in straight, little bit it's like leaning. Just I used to place it here, and once go to this one first composition, and once you can see. So, and one more thing, just here, and make sure that whether it's linked to card 2, because card 2 is also having animation here. Just we can see here this card 2 also having some rotating animation. That's the reason. And now just it's time, and select this one, and select this one, select this one, and here I used to make 3 copies of the stars, and just I used to cut this one with the help of this card 3. Card 3 means basically this is the card which I showed you here, and this cut. Okay, and just with the help of the alpha matte just we cut this one. Okay, and we finish up to this part. Okay, and now we finish everything related to the hands and the cards, and now we have to do some additional. Just we need to see the breakdown for the additional elements. So here just we can see some of the additional elements here. So here just what we have to do is just we have to click this third pre-comp. Just here you can see a lot of elements are there, and I will show you just how I made this one. And basically first of all just I need to select this one. So here you can see, and so basically just it's having this shape layer is traveling with this path. So basically just I didn't animate it manually. Just this is a just with the help of this some tool is called here. Just if you go to the transform, just here we can see auto orient. Just if you click this one, you can see here. Just I will show you. I will take one example here. So first of all just what I have to do is just I need to take a ellipse like shape, and here just how I animated means now just I need to take one more shape, and first of all just solo it, otherwise just you may feel some confusion. And here just now I need to draw some shape here like a curvy shape. So here make it more curvy so that you can understand, and you can understand the clear animation of this. Okay, and now let's disable the fill. And what we have to do is just before that just what we have to do is select this one and make it into 3D, and here just we need to select this one, and I need to bring this pivot point to exactly to the center. Okay, and now it's exactly to the center. And now disable this 3D. If we don't want it into 3D, just we can bring back it into 2D, and select this both. And first of all, just what we have to do is just copy. Before that, just we need to copy this path. The shortcut is Ctrl plus C and select this second shape and press P so that we can see the position, and select this position, and just I need to paste it and see. Now it's traveling, but here we can see this is not exactly what we are looking. Just this is wrong. Just if you made like this, it's a very big blunder. So what we have to do is just I need to select this shape and go to the, as we discussed before, just go to the auto orient and select this orient along the path. And now you can see it's traveling in the very correct position. Okay, and hope you understand just how I made. And one more thing, disable this one, and because you can see this white line over here, if you enable it, there will be a white line, so that's the reason just I disabled. Now it's looking exactly the 100% which I am looking the result. Okay, and the rest images which I generated, like this, see here we can see some of the rectangles and ellipses, they're traveling in the path I generated in the same way, the animation. And coming to here, there are some shape layers here. So here we can see some shape layer, and this shape layer, as usual, like just I used to take the shape, and here just we can go to the stroke, and I used to use some value, some 91, and you don't forget to use in round cap, don't use it butter cap, and because the edges will become smooth. And go to the taper, just here we can see the start length and the end length. Just here, if you're adjusting this taper settings, just you can achieve this result. And as usual, just if you want to take the trim paths, just you can animate this one. Okay, and with the start and the end animations. Okay, and that's it guys, and this is finished. And the same way, just I animated all these elements because these elements will give you some feel for this scene. And now let's go back to this first composition, and here just I bring this one, and what I have to do is just first of all select this one. So basically this is a mask. With this mask, just I need to invert this into alpha matte. So here we can see now all these elements are inserted into this shape. Okay, and this was the shape just which I am looking for. Okay, and we finish up to this result now. And now what we have to do is this the final, this is the C here, and this is the one. And let's go back to the fourth here, and here we can see, and just select here, and let's, so basically these are the lines. So how I created these lines means is simple, just with the help of the shapes, the simple shapes, by disabling the fill color. Just if you go to the content here, just we can see only the, okay, and now just I placed all this one in single composition. And here just what we have to do is just I used to give some turbulent displays, and just for the turbulent displays, just we need to give some evolution over here, because if you clearly observe, just we can see something like it's like a rippling type effect. For achieving the rippling type effect, just I used to give some evolution expression. That expression is simple, just like time multiplied by 200. Just if you want to increase, just you can increase. And in the complexity is 1.2, and the amount and the size here we can see -2.7. And coming to the wave wrap, without wave wrap, just we can't do anything. Just see, without wave wrap, it's looking like I don't think it's looking perfect result. Just enable the wave wrap, and here just we need to change the settings like wave height to 29 and wave width to 47, and the direction is 136. Okay, alright, and that's it. Just we can see some offset animation. And one more thing, just we used to give some offset animation also here as well. Just if not, just if you don't give offset animation, just here we can't see, like it's like a traveling, it's like in the lines traveling effect, just we can't see. Okay, alright, and now let's bring this one to this our main composition, and sorry, the first composition. And just here in the same way, just how we achieved in the same link, just we need to just use this alpha matte, so that these lines are inserted here into this alpha matte. And just I duplicated because this is one side, just I used to give, and the other side just I duplicated this one. And just if you want, just you can, with the help of this transform, just you can make it into the flip horizontal other side. Okay, alright, and just hope you understand this one. And one more thing, just we used to give the drop shadow effect for everything. See here the drop shadow, and while you're working in this comps here, just we don't have any drop shadows. See here, and just I forgot to mention here, just in the before, just here, just this is the shape layer, and the shape layer used to have some animations here, just I forgot to mention, sorry for that. And here with the mask path, just I used to do some animations, some manual animations. Just here for the mask paths and for puppet tools, just you don't give expressions won't work out there. Unlike opacity, position, scale and rotation, there opacity, the expressions will work, but here the expressions won't work at all. Okay, alright, and one more thing here, just I used to give something else here, the same. Okay, and here the texture animation, as I discussed before, just I use the same texture animations, and here just I used to reduce the frame rate and make the post-rest time to 50. And here just I reduced the curves to down to very down, so that we can see some part of white, very little part of white, and here we can see something like some disturbed type of animation. And let's go to the fourth here, and just I added here, and just I used to make it silhouette luma so that it will be inserted into this shape layer. Okay, and now we used to bring this one, and just to be same like this other side, this is the other side, and just duplicate it. Okay, and now as we are discussing about the drop shadow, this drop shadow is very simple. Just I used to take the drop shadow, and here the distance is 22 and the size is 1 and it's 1. Okay, alright, and just everything, just I used to give the same drop shadow value here. Just this is the hand, and for the hand also just same drop shadow, just I used to copy. Okay, that's it guys, and just we finish this one. And finally just we used to add some background here. Just this is a very simple background with the help of the solid. Just I used to take this color. Okay, and the color code is here, just you can see this is the color. Just if you want to change any other color, just you can change. Just if you want to change anything else, just you can change. Okay, and which is looks nice, and that you can change. And now let's go to the main comp, and one more thing, just now we have to discuss just some last point in the main frame is just I used to take the adjustment layer, and here just I reduce the post-rest time, and here the frame rate I reduce it to 20. Little bit we used to have a frame rate reduction. Just we can see the final output. Okay, and one more thing, and just we need to discuss about this background. So here we are seeing the background over here, and just once we can click this background, and here we can see just there are a lot of shape layers here. Just lot of shape layers. Just I used to duplicate small number of duplicates, and just I used to place even just out of this composition area. And here just what I have to do is just I linked all the shape layers to this null, and here just I used to take this solid, and just I used to mask with the ellipse tool, and just here and these two ellipse tools, and just all these linked to the null. Here this is the null, and just I animated this position in the y direction. Now you can see it's animating, and that's it. This is very simple background animation. Just you don't need to panic. Just if you watch this clearly, just you can understand, or else if you didn't understand, just you go through this project file, just you can understand. Okay, and coming to here, this is the final, this is the solid, just this color, just that's it. Okay, alright, and now let's begin. And just now finally just what we have to do is just I inserted this one, and I used to keep this in this mask. Okay, that's it guys, and we finished this one. Okay, alright, and this is the final result, and this is the final output. And just hope you understand just this, how to create this kind of creative animations using After Effects just without any third-party plugins. And just if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please share this video to all your friends, and please like this video, and thank you for watching this video.